Hello, everyone. Welcome to Magical Mondays. I'm Peaceful Nik, the medium, joined by the amazing lady.
Trying to fix her hair, Lady Shadowe.
That's okay. That's okay. How is everyone? Welcome in. Welcome in. We are so happy you're here. Say hello when you pop in. As always, we appreciate every subscriber, every like, every comment, everything. I'm going to try to pop this over on the other app. So you're up, Lady Shadowe.
Oh, hey. Viv, what's up? Happy New Year, everybody. We have been slacking on Magical Mondays because we have not been in town. We've had to record from all over the place. We're in different time zones for a bit there, so we apologize for being a little MIA the last 3 weeks, but going to the new year, we should be able to stick to our schedule. Usually record our podcast on Monday nights, so then we go straight into Magical Mondays. We do everything at once, so there's no reason for us to not be here up and coming into the new year, so we apologize. Hi, everybody. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Glenda. Hi, Gina, yay. Mangled, what's up? Thank you guys for being here. We so missed you. We missed you so much. How is everybody's New Year's going? Do you all have high expectations of yourselves for the new year? Are you entering nice and calm and saying, whatever happens and unfolds in my life this year, I'm going to take some control and responsibility, but I'm not going to obsess about it. It's so funny because my gym that I go to, which is Planet Fitness, it's no secret. I figured I would start to see. This morning I was there. I work out from like between 2 and 4 in the morning, and 4 a.m. comes.
Yeah, she's crazy.
No, because I'm a night owl, and that's when I go to bed at 5, so it's perfect. But there's nobody in the gym. But come 4:30, oh my gosh, the people start pouring in. But I figured since it's a new year and all, and it's a new week, that the gym would be completely packed by 4 a.m. in the morning because of all these new, resolutions. But it turns out that the gym was dead last night. And I was also working out in Kentucky, like on New Year's Day. I still had the entire place to myself at 2 in the morning. So I'm just wondering if everybody has like these, oh my God, it's the new year. I have to pressurize myself and get all these goals out and have all these new high expectations, or is everyone just kind of chilling, going into the new year on coast? How are we feeling? I'm really curious.
That's a good question. And maybe people aren't in the gym because nobody could afford groceries over the break.
Exactly. But what's scary is my gym is $25 a month, and I can go to any Planet Fitness anywhere, and I can bring a friend every time for free. So it's basically $12 a month per person. So it's very affordable. Unlike most gyms, they're triple that, if not.
Oh, absolutely.
If anybody watched the New Year's ball come down for New York, Planet Fitness was creepily the sponsor of this year's New Year's Rockin' Eve, and everyone had the Planet Fitness hats on. It was so interesting. And so I don't feel bad only paying the $20 a month for 2 people, because these people had so much money to throw at this New Year's Eve party in New York that was broadcast around the world. So I'll just take advantage. And what else is cool about Planet Fitness, even if you're not a gym, I'm not a gym rat at all. But you guys, they have these other services there. They have red light therapy. If you tan indoors, I don't, but if you tan, it's all free. You can sit in a cryo chair, a massage chair, and get unlimited hydro massage as well. So
oh my God, sign me up.
Yes, if you can't sleep and you just want to go over to the gym in the middle of the night like I do after a workout, or not even workout, and just go and take a shower, or do a little on the elliptical, go have fun on the equipment, and then sit in a chair for 2 hours, you can. So it's like getting it's like free massage services. When you go to the mall, how much is it to $5 to $10 to sit in the chair for like 10 minutes? And in the automatic chairs in the malls. So your Planet Fitness, like a couple of nights in the month, makes it worth it for the $12 a person to snag these relaxing services. And they have like the nice music on, and they often put you in a room where the lights are dim, where the chairs and loungers are. It's really nice. So there's more to just the gym than the gym at Planet Fitness. I'm not trying to sell it. I'm just saying it's kind of cool.
That's awesome.
It makes going a little easier, like when you have all the extras on it.
I love that. I love that so much. I want to say hi to Vivian, Gina, Barbara, Glenda, Mangled. Thank you as always, my wonderful moderator. I know you had a little health stuff lately. I'm just sending you love and peace, honey, and healing. Diana, Holly's the penny lady. We're the penny sisters. Sybil, Dawn, Gina used to be a gym rat, and Jojo, and then John Darwin. Welcome in. Barbara, hello, everyone. I am, for this new year, I am moving into more peaceful content. I'm making the conscious decision. I've gotten a lot of views and a lot of subscribers on my social media from some of the political content. Now, not to say I will never mention anything political again. And as everyone, if you're paying attention, knows, things are wild out there right now. But I want to continue consciously raising the vibration and not contributing to making it more volatile. There are some content creators that I follow that are just so angry, and not that we shouldn't be angry. Of course, there are things happening that we should pay attention to, and that will make us angry. However, I don't want to be a part of the problem. It's okay. I have no problem giving my opinion, but I'm not going to go crazy over it. It's just not helping. Hello, Aunt Jen.
What's up, Jen?
Everyone, Aunt Jen and I will be back next Wednesday live, not this Wednesday, next Wednesday, but I do have snippets with her and I coming out on Tuesdays and Saturdays, so please watch those here on YouTube.
Tell Aunt Jen I'm coming out with a crush on her. She's cute.
Oh my God. Did you hear that, Aunt Jen?
I love her sexy ass voice. I love watching her. Girl.
She's amazing. And the three of us need to go on a girls' weekend with Holly.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
We need to go to Sedona. Can you imagine if we were all in Sedona together at the same time? Mangled said love wins. Gina said no fear mongering. Lily said there are lots of doom and gloomer content creators lately. Yeah, because it gets the views.
It gets the views. Mm-hmm. My poor husband is out there. He's doing so many manifesting videos and, always new spins on it. Always the positive. The minute he puts up something pessimistic or like a headline of the pessimistic or put somebody on the screen that's talking about something that's manifesting, but it's like a controversial figure who's saying it, guess what? He gets like 3,000 or 4,000 views on it. We're like, come on, people.
Exactly.
Doom sells. Why does doom sell?
Because most people have that inner wound that hasn't healed.
I know. It just sucks. And people love to know too that, like, since we're all struggling, they'd rather know the struggles of other people than the successes, because sometimes it's just easier to accept and to relate to somebody who's struggling, even though sometimes the strugglers have a better answer to help you not struggle. But it's like, oh no, I'd rather just feel like I'm with my people in the pit of darkness. But we have to pull each other out of that at all costs.
I saw a meme a couple of times that said, someone who is more successful than you is never jealous of you. Because people who are seeking something better or more outside of them are always envious and jealous of people who already have something here.
Yeah.
But they don't know it. They don't know what it is, and they can't put their finger on it. They just know they don't like you. You and I and Aunt Jen have talked about this many times. Vivian said, I've been thinking about Sedona the past 2 weeks. We should definitely go make a trip to Sedona. We should do that. Lori said, hey, y'all from Florida. I am also in Florida. And John Darwin said, we can pull out the chaos, but focus on the joy of life. Right. So we can make our internal world better. I learned this from Eckhart Tolle. I've talked about him many times. We have to find the presence here. That's the answer. That's the answer. That doesn't mean there aren't horrible things happening in the world. That doesn't mean have toxic positivity. That means be centered here so you don't get embroiled in all of the chaos, because the more people that get drawn into it, the worse everything is.
And I think that everyone in our comments and who are watching right now can name at least 3 things that they really love, enjoy doing, whether it's out with your dog, painting, reading, crochet, or shopping, even, like whatever it is. Just do more of what brings you joy. Just do more of that, and that will take you away from the crap that makes you upset or fearful or self-loathing or self-critical. Just so much easier to just switch out of that and go into one of your hobbies, or hang out with, make a phone call to somebody that you love and you want to talk to, who brings you up, because that's the only way we're going to win this battle, everybody.
We have to. That is absolutely true. Eckhart Tolle says, what you resist persists. What you resist persists. And I love the resistance, and it's a cute little thing, but it's really not helping, right? Yeah. It's really not helping. We have to raise the vibration. And I'm sure I'll lose subscribers and followers and all of that, but I can't just sit here and just be negative all day. It's exhausting and horrible. And there was something else. Oh, so what I did the other day, speaking of doing something you love and enjoy, because I've been on my Christmas break with my husband and essentially only worked this much when I usually work, a lot more than that, as you know, right? I didn't have any appointments because I cleared my calendar for 2 weeks for the holiday because we were traveling, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh boy, what do I do? I'm getting in the with the news. And so I said, you know what I love? I love ancient civilizations. So I just went on YouTube and watched a bunch of archaeology videos, hours and hours and hours of archaeology videos, because I love it and it's fascinating, and it kept me. Oh, and I bought a 500 puzzle Sudoku book.
Wow, nice.
The easy one, because the medium ones, even the second to medium one, is too hard for me. So
always start with an easy level.
Yeah.
To make yourself feel smarter and empowered.
Exactly. Well, it's really it's for brain exercise and to get me off my phone, because I'm always on my phone working. Lily said you can be in the pity pool for a few days, but you have to get out. It is what I like to tell people. Yes. Acknowledge those feelings as a valid thing and then get out of them. Right. In a constructive way. Right. It's then that's situational, right? We're not talking about being in grief for loss. We're talking about society. Right now, in this moment, there is nothing I can do about what's going on in the news. I can only, this is what I can do. Lady Shadowe and I, and Aunt Jen, when we're on our videos as well, all we can do is teach and help people to feel better, get better, heal. That's what we can do. We can't make policy. Lady Shadowe, you said it the other day. I made a little snippet of it and sent it out. You can't march into the White House right now and change policy. None of us can, right?
And they know that. They know that all we can do is get mad, turn on ourselves, turn on each other.
That's what they want.
And then be completely useless in the system, to the point where we're more controllable if we're mad than if we're empowered and saying, I'm going to go do something fun. I'm going to go do something for me, for my family, for my friends. And I'm just going to go be with my animal. Like, I have a horse. I go be with my horse. When I'm with my horse on ice skating rink, at the gym, that's my me time, where I can just, it's like my church, where nothing matters except this cathedral right here.
Mm-hmm. And they sow chaos on purpose. And right now, especially, is the most chaos I've ever seen. And they want us to be upset, and they want us to turn on each other, and they want us to be overwhelmed. and I won't do it. Hi, Erin. Welcome in, dear. Welcome in. Happy New Year. I am Peaceful Nik, the medium, joined by the amazing Lady Shadowe. We are healers. Essentially, that's what we do. We help people heal. We help them learn how to heal.
And we're also artists.
Yes.
And we protest society through our peaceful way of doing so, which is through our art.
Yep, exactly. Let's see. I'm going to do a giveaway tonight, so you have to stay till the end to be eligible for the giveaway. And I want to pull a moon card. Hi, Lori. Welcome in. I want to pull a moon card. And my guides are telling me, they're popping in. They're telling me to mention that there may be people watching the replay or watching in the background that aren't commenting, so I don't know who it is, that have a very different view and they're just watching for whatever reason. And, you know, love is always the answer. If you hate us, that's not my problem.
What's to hate?
Well, I mean, but that's the thing. People who hate.
I know, because we're wearing shirts and we're not 22.
Exactly.
We're actually covered up. Like,
as the rappers say, people hate us because they ain't us.
Right.
But sometimes when you know somebody and you just hate them immediately, and that's a terrible way to put it, but it does happen. There's a reason, and the reason is you're not vibing on the same frequency, and not everybody is meant to vibe on the same frequency. What do you call them? Something players?
I call that the hive mind if everybody's on the same frequency. Because once again, if you're not thinking for yourself and leading by inspiration rather than blind fear following, then it's not authentic. So,
well, yeah, exactly. And you call them background players or PCs?
Oh, NPCs.
NPCs. What is that? Non-player.
NPC is a non-player character. They're still physiologically human, but they're here to only spout the system rules, to disrupt, to take an authentic view, or someone who's joyful, someone who's empowered, and be jealous, and to cause issues without looking at it from an empathetic point of view. There's really no empathy. They're, like I said, biologically human, psychologically human, but they're just here to cause drama. They don't want anything to do with like a deep thinking life. They're just here to go through the motions and to keep people who are empowered from actually, getting to be that, that self-loving, evolving person. Because as you know, the spiritual walk or the path is full of distractions, and it's full of tests, and it's full of, friendships and family that will push you down and that will call you out for having interesting beliefs or having a different opinion from the mainstream or the hive mind. And so supposedly an NPC is lacks empathy. They're more on the narcissistic side. So maybe that's what explains the narcissists in the world and why there's so many of them. I don't know. But I think that's why all of us, when we say we have a handful of friends, that it's because you can't be friends with a ton of people because there's too many people out there that are just off frequency, like you said.
Yeah. People who have 17 bridesmaids in their wedding is just ridiculous. I don't know 17 people that I like, much less would want them in my wedding. And I'm not kidding. Even in my 20s.
And that's a lot. The 17 people is a lot to manage in a friendship circle, right? I mean, how much time do you have
for
your husband, your kids after 17 friends on the regular? That's a lot.
And yeah, exactly. Aunt Jen 888, please subscribe to her channel if you will. said, love is always the answer, and we can choose to lead with love the best we can. Absolutely. And then Mangled is fly by the seat of her pants. I love it. Lily said, you can't be a butterfly in a room full of caterpillars.
So true.
100%. And that's funny because Aunt Jen loves the metamorphosis of caterpillars. Viv said, haters don't matter. They just hate themselves and want to bring other high vibing people down with them. Misery loves company. I had this conversation with my husband yesterday.
Yep.
I said, we're talking about a similar subject. I said, it's like an addict. Addicts don't want to hang out with people sitting in a botanical garden bird watching. Addicts want to be in the bathroom with the guy that has the cocaine. That's where addicts want to be.
Yep.
They're not going to vibe with, a serene, peaceful person who just wants to see a cockatiel in the wild or whatever, right? So, exactly.
Amen, girl.
So, to contact Lady Shadowe or Cosmic Chris at Love Base Wicca.
Oh yeah, we need to get Cosmic Chris on for readings. He loves doing that. In fact, just walk in the room.
Go to Souls and Spirit. Well, I have a hard out at 9:00. So
yeah, no, not tonight, but like we need to get him on.
Okay.
One of these nights. Yeah. I love all of your mediumship readings. Awesome.
And then there's Aunt Jen's stuff.
Yep.
All right, so here we go. I'm gonna pull a moon card because I have your cards, but they're over in my other stack, so I can't get up right now and get them. But I'm going to pull a Moonology card for the collective. Okay, it was just a full moon, yesterday, day before, so we're still in that full moon energy. If you don't follow my Instagram stories, oh my God, that's where all my moon pictures are. And my God, I can take some moon pictures. Oh, it was a floor dropper.
Thank you, Megan, for that info there. I appreciate that.
Woohoo. Aaron said Narco Rubio, the Hoover next to the snowblower for entertainment. Thank you.
Oh my God, we're finding our tribe, aren't we?
Yes.
Thank you for that, Aaron.
Yeah, we both try to keep it, professional here, but we both have a pretty intense sense of humor.
So. Yeah, we're okay with that. Like, we're very open-minded too. I mean, we welcome all.
Yeah. As long as you come with love and peace. My opinion, the funnier the better, the weirder the better. Normal people are the scariest people because normal people have the most to hide because nobody's normal. New moon in Pisces is the card, and it says meditate and contemplate. And how appropriate is that for tonight's talk that we had?
I love it.
Meditate and contemplate. And I know Aunt Jen's going to love that because she's the meditation guru. Not guru, sorry. Meditation master, I'll say.
She doesn't like the word guru.
She says it means GURU. Like it's very egotistical, and I had never thought of it.
I like that.
Yeah. Monica said, "Thank you for shining your light. I appreciate your channel. Laughter is joy." Exactly. All right. What do you got? You pulling a collective?
Sure. I will pull a collective
from the wonderful Psychic Creations deck that is extraordinarily beautiful.
So beautiful. I made these myself. You can go to soulsandspirits.com and pick up a deck. They're amazing. And even if you're not Wiccan, they are all infused and charged with love before you go out, because I'm love-based Wicca only. Nothing negative or scary or satanic about that. And if you are into these pastel colors like I am, each card is mixed with a little bit of aurora and all those beautiful pastel colors, all designed by me. It took me 4 months to design this deck. Okay, here's what I have pulled. The healing card.
Wow.
So, everyone, wherever you think that you've got turmoil or you've got
put yours up at the same time.
Fear, I love it. Listen, everything can be reversed. Everything can be healed. Everything is frequency. Frequency is healed with frequency, not with other stuff. But if we understand what we are in the body, we can reverse most things. If we understand how our body works. But if you're disconnected from your body, don't believe, don't understand, don't connect with yourself as a spiritual frequency being, electricity and all of that, it's going to be harder to get to those points of healing. So that's how we penetrate trauma. That's how we process trauma that sits in the body as disease, inflammation, all of it. Fix that frequency, everybody.
Yes.
Picture your body as frequency, and you can literally enter into a new state of healing, both mentally and physically. That's what that card's all about.
Absolutely. And Lupe, hello. Aunt Jen gave smiley hearts. And John, welcome, John. For good or bad, we are all conditioned. Yeah, that's what our podcast on Friday is about, the hive mind, John. You got to check it out, the Soul Twin Stars podcast. It's on my YouTube channel. It's on Lady Shadowe's YouTube channel at Love Base Wicca. It's on all the different places and audio. It's video on here on YouTube. And hold on. Something else was on there. Okay. Disease equates to dis-ease. Exactly.
That is true.
But I want to see that. I want us to put the cards up at the same time, just for a second.
Hold on.
The healing and the meditate and contemplate. Isn't it funny how these are the cards that popped out for the collective? Meditate, contemplate, and healing. Now, I think that is extraordinary that those cards came out together, back to back. Just
100%.
I mean, I feel very, I feel like spirit guides these cards. I believe that. And it's just amazing.
Every reading you do, every reading Cosmic Chris does, every reading I do, literally, it's not planned.
Nope.
It's not.
You see us
meditated. We start with a blank slate, and both mentally, physically, spiritually, the cards, look, we don't see what's happening here when we're shuffling.
Nope.
So when they pop up on their own, meant to be for the energy which we are reading. And that's the cool part, is there's this like beautiful surrender that has to take place for us to be able to interpret these readings, because you can't, if you're interpreting from a place of predisposition, then there's no way it can be chaotically peaceful.
Right.
It just comes out perfect. It's always divine, just like with energy. If you're in the energy, the divinity, you're going to invite more in.
I want to say before we go that I have this penny thing happening, because some people don't know. We talk a lot about it on this Friday's podcast, but a few days ago, my sister watched a video. She sent me the video, and at the very last couple minutes of the video, the lady mentioned something about being able to control the environment, control atoms, control the universe, whatever, by sticking a penny to the wall and it'll stick. Now, the other day I was live Friday night and I showed a little snippet. Well, that I had at the time, the longest I had a penny on the wall, maybe that was Saturday, I don't remember what day it was about a minute. And now today I've had a penny stick to the wall for over 3 hours. Now I'm documenting this. Watch my social medias, because I'm documenting it, and I have the timestamps and the notes and everything. My wall is clean. The penny is clean. There's no magnetism, nothing. It's amazing. It's incredible. And my sister's got pennies, dimes, and nickels and keys sticking to her walls for 24, 36, 48 hours.
Amazing.
And so everybody can learn to do it. I just found out about this. It's all news to me. So keep watching my socials. I will be posting videos of them. Aaron said, awesome. Lori, yeah, brain explosion. Yeah. Aaron said, wow. Yeah.
I can't wait to try this myself. Like, I'm looking forward to definitely trying this out, because I have very smooth walls. There isn't nothing
Yeah.
there. That's going to, yeah.
And make it adhere. I thought it was all like she's got sticky walls. My walls are flat paint.
You got a hot glue gun on the other side of that
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. Hi, Lucille. Welcome, honey. I hope you got rest. I will be talking to you soon. I want to say thank you, everybody, for being here. And hello, Lori. Pennies from heaven. Oh, I love that. I might have to borrow that, Wisdom Seeker. Teach us. Okay, so I'll teach you real quick. This is all I know because I literally just found out about it. You have a penny here. You make an agreement with the universe, your guides, whoever you believe in out there, the collective consciousness, the penny and the wall. And please go watch my last YouTube short, or I posted one today about it. It's me talking and then a few seconds of the penny on the wall. You make an agreement with the penny and the wall and you and the universe. And I visualize, don't laugh, I visualized Rey from Star Wars saying, be with me, be with me, be with me. And it doesn't matter if it's a movie or a preacher or Neil deGrasse Tyson, doesn't matter. You believe the penny will stick to the wall, and you send your energy through your hands to the penny, to the wall, and you ask them to stick. You ask them to suction together. You ask them to form a bond. Doesn't matter what you ask them as long as you believe it. And it may fall 15 times immediately. It may stick for a half a second, and then 2 seconds, and then 15 seconds. And then it might fall 15 more times. But you have to be focused. I also had hemisync music going on today when it stuck for the longest. There was nobody here to interrupt me. And it stuck. I want to say, I think it was over 3 hours. I'm going to try it again tomorrow. It's incredible. I didn't believe it was real. Monica said, I just did amazing.
Wow. That's so cool.
That's awesome. Lily said, I used data from Star Trek. Love Star Trek. Thank you, Aunt Jen. So that's, and I'm brand new, like literally just started a couple days ago. This is all new to me. So you make an agreement and it sticks. Sometimes it'll fall and fall and fall, and then it'll stick for just a second, and then longer and longer. Work on it. Send me your videos. You can email me at peacefulnikthemedium@gmail.com. I'll post them. And I'll, if you want them anonymous, we'll do that. So, I love you guys. Lady Shadowe, got any last words of wisdom?
No, everybody just keep going through the new year authentically. Be easy on yourself. More joy. Find any corner of your day to bring in joy and just tune out the negative shit.
Exactly. And Aaron said, believe it will stick. You have to make an agreement with yourself, the universe, the wall, the penny, whatever it is, that it will. And make sure your wall and your penny are clean and they're not sticky. And I use my fingernail tip. Because your finger will get sweaty and pull it off the wall if you're just beginning. So I've been using my fingernail tip to hold it on there. And then at some point you'll feel the energy just like suction it to the wall. I can't explain it. That's the depth of my knowledge. I'm learning, I'm working on it.
Amazing.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you guys so much. It's so great to connect with everyone. And I will see you guys hopefully next Monday, right? We'll be back.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't you have a giveaway really quick?
Yeah, but then I have to wait for everybody. So I'll do it next time.
Okay.
It's too much. I have to go.
All right.
All right, everybody. Love you. Good night.
Love you all.
Bye.
Bye.